What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. So if you guys know me, you know I love a good marketplace deal, and in this video we're gonna go over these two Nissan 240SX S14s that I bought. This one looks good but it's not. That one doesn't look good but it actually kind of is. We're gonna take one of these things and get it ripping in this video and take you guys along for the process. I want to show you guys this unit right here. This is, you don't see too many of these around the Motion Auto Shop. Normally we do a lot of Jay-Z stuff, but this is actually either an S14 or an S15 SR. It has a ball bearing Garrett turbo on it from the factory. It has an aftermarket turbo manifold. Other than that, it's pretty much stock ECU, all of that stuff. It does have an Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator, intercooler piping, Blitz blow-off valve, and all that. So it has coilovers, some suspension arms in the back, tie rod ends, and again, basically a full Z32 brake setup with a 5-lug conversion, or you know, maybe this car came factory 5-lug, because some S14s did come 5-lug like that as well too. But again, this one has Z32 RB mounts. A lot of the interior pieces are in here, which is cool. This one, I'm not really a big fan of this trunk wing, obviously, but this one has a wingless trunk that's actually in pretty good shape. So we'll do some swapping around, but I think this one might end up being one of the upcoming giveaway cars. It makes sense. I love an S chassis. Seems like you guys like S chassis. This thing is really clean. I mean, frame rails are mint on it. Like, the body is just really nice, no hail damage. Has a couple little stuff going down the side, which those are pretty easy to clean up. And you know, just imagine a nice full respray on this unit. Figured we'd get a little bit of a video before we got it off the trailer. You have the hood for the other one, both front bumpers, seats, and some E36 doors. So that's pretty much it. Now we're gonna unload them.
ISIS.
He said it had like a 300ZX diff in it. It does have an LSD, look at that. Leaking fuel tank, take a look at this fella.
Is the diff welded?
I don't think so. I don't know. Hold that one.
LSD.
What an interesting thing, because there's like paint right here. It's kind of odd. Look how clean the frame rails on this unit are though. He said it was a Z32 trans, but I don't think that's a Z32 trans. Like, the housing right here would be like big and beefy. It'd be like, it would fill up this area. So that wasn't the truth. So that was a lie. Factory ball bearing turbo with coolant lines, which is sick.
What's going on here?
That's probably one of those quick draw
McGraw, yeah.
Fellas. That is weird. You know what this thing's missing is AC, but other than that, she's ready to rip. I'm stoked on this. I've never had like a street SR, you know, car that's like nice to just drive, that's like together. They've always been like race cars. Or you keeping it? Keeping it? I'm gonna get this thing really fucking nice and give it to one of you guys. I wish I could keep them all, but I can't. But you know, if I get to just have it for a little piece of time, and they know what you say. You know what they say? They say you can't have them all, but you can have them all just once. You can't own them all, but you can own them all once.
No.
You can't
have your cake and eat it too.
Or before you do a giveaway.
Do you think they know what the difference between the jam and jelly is?
There's been much debate about the jelly and jam. Decades, I would say. Of jelly and
goes
jam.
back to old wives' tales, I think. Even.
The clutch in it too.
No way.
Look at that. Look at that fella. Yellow.
Oh my goodness.
Fella.
It's even got a part number right there.
Those are good clutches.
Let's give the part number a look.
It's got a short shift. I really like how the exhaust has like all the factory hangers, and it has like a little cat in it. All right, so while Eric is inside messing with the fuel tank, figured now would be a good time to take a look at this other S14 that we got. And to be honest with you, I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with it other than the fact that it was cheap. I've considered maybe just parting it out, selling it. I don't need another drift car. I don't really want like a competition spec drift car. And if I had one of those, I have another S14 that already has a cage in it in the trailer over there. So like now I have like S14 shells that are just 2 S14 shells. But looking at the front of it, a good thing about it is that we got some parts off it already. So this is actually the hood off of the SR car. This is the fender off of the SR car. So we're already swapping some parts and pieces around. So you guys will see that in an upcoming video. Look at this. So this is tube front that we have up here. Look at that. So, I mean, it's not terrible. Stuff definitely seems like it works, and it's better than not having any front end on it at all. But I'd probably definitely try to clean it up and make it a little bit better. You can see the welds right here. They just put a piece of tube on it and then had a bolt going through it for that. They kind of welded the two tubes together right here and then added this little thing for the hood, which it seems like it could close. We are missing hood hinges, so if anybody has a set of like S chassis hood hinges, I think they're the same for 13 and 14, but we need some S chassis hood hinges. It has RB mounts in it, so we could do a 20, 25, 26, or we could just pull the mounts out of it and then put something else in it, or we could just let it sit. It could just sit around, or we could sell it. We did get the windows up in it, which is pretty nice because now it can kind of sit outside and not have as much stuff going inside of it. We put the seat in there, which is the passenger seat. You know what it reminds me of? It smells exactly like my Mark IV Supra when we drug it out of the field like 10 years ago, because it has that like sitting outside with the windows down like must to it. Also, I'm pretty afraid because I know that the mice are going to get in here because there's a bunch of just open holes and stuff, so that's a little bit scary. In the trunk, oh, we have the over fenders too. So OEM style like over fenders, they might be like 10 mil or something, so they're not super wide. But this stuff back here was actually done really well. You could see where they actually, you know, cut the fenders for the wide body, rolled everything, and then welded it up really nice. So that's actually pretty good and done really well. It's already 5-lug, already has Z32 front brakes. So it has a decent amount of parts. It has diff, axles, fuel tank. Like, we're like 2 days away from a running and driving car. You know, what do you do with it at that point? So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I just figured we'd kind of show you guys around this thing. Do you want to look in the trunk? So we have a really big sway bar. We have some HVAC stuff. We have headlights. There is tail lights. We have corner lights. So, I mean, realistically, there's a bunch of parts in here. We have a gauge cluster, which is pretty cool, 125,000 miles. So this thing was like a really nice car at one point, and even looking at it from like the outside, it's still pretty nice. So I guess that's it. What do you guys think we should do? Should we sell it, part it out? Should we turn it into another drift car? I do have a K-Series. I have a K-Series with a ZF, a manual transmission swap with the Toge factory like kit for an S chassis. So I technically have a K swap that we could do in here. So we could do a Honda K20 or K24. I have a 1JZ non-turbo that came out of the Chaser. I have the old engine that came out of my S14 that we could put pistons and rods in and do another 2J setup. Like, there's a lot of options, but there's also a lot of other things that need priority. So for right now, no promises made on this thing. It's going to sit for a little while. If anybody wants it, let me know. I might be willing to sell it. Or if somebody wants to commission me to build them a drift car, that might be an option too. You know, because building cars for yourself is expensive, but building them for other people is expensive for them, right? So there's a difference there.
All right, so this guy's got a hole in the gas tank. We're gonna go ahead and get it dropped down. I'm gonna see what I need to get loosened up in here and disconnected from the bottom to get it out and get that new one in. So I got the subframe cleaned up, just checking over the gas tank now, make sure the fuel lines are all good, and then I'll be putting that up soon.
All right, so moment of truth. Do you think it's gonna leak?
Heck no.
You don't think?
No.
What if it does? Whose fault is it gonna? I guess it would be the tank's fault because we didn't. I mean, maybe it would be our fault because we didn't do a little test before we did that. But putting some fuel in it. Yeah, I think at like the very bottom of it, and we sucked it out, and then, you know, made sure the pump and made sure the wiring and everything was good. So We had to swap like the years. I guess the tank was different between the different years or whatever. Maybe it was out of a Skyline. I don't know what it was, but definitely a little bit different. So now we can pretty much fire this unit up and see what it does. All right, here we go. Key on. I hear the fuel pump. It's running. All right, so we'll double check, make sure there's no leaks or anything, and then we'll take this thing for a rip. These fellas. What I like to do on fellas like that, you put like a nice big, like a big air washer on it. So front bumper's on this thing and battery's charged. Fuel pump is in. We have fuel in it. I hear a fuel pump. This thing doesn't have any AC in it. No, they like deleted it. So normally you have all your HVAC. Oh, it's all right here. They wanted gauges instead. But I think I'd rather have the HVAC stuff. It's really responsive. Look at that. Give her a little throttle, she goes. SR. That's on 7 pounds right now. That's nothing at all. A little bouncy, but it's cool. Fuel gauge works, coolant, tack, RPM, all the stuff. It's like stuff that I haven't seen work on a S14 gauge cluster in a long time because mine doesn't have it. Feels solid. 7,000 RPMs, and literally 7 pounds of boost. We definitely need to turn that up just a little bit. It needs like probably at least 12 to 14. I would say 14 would be pretty reasonable. It has like no grip at all. Look at that. We're slapping cords now. It has zero grip. Had zero grip. I think these tires were probably on cords with a little camber. But that was like idling doing a donut. So now we gotta swap the tires so we can go driving again. Feels really stiff too. Coilovers are set like I'm about sending the camera guy through the windshield every time we do anything. If anybody wants to know how to do a burnout, could teach you how to do a burnout. So clutch in, foot on the brake, so you heel toe it. Put your toe on the brake, your heel on the gas, and then what you do is you kind of give her a little gas. Does really good burnouts. Like, that's kind of wild. I'm gonna make a reel on how to do a burnout. That is the easiest car to do a burnout in. Ever. Ever. Yeah, look at the camber. That's why. It was literally like on cords slash camber. But second gear was like nothing. It didn't even care. Alright, so we installed a boost controller and some new tires because we did a couple little burnouts. Now you know what we're going to do, we're going to go drive it again. Oh. he's the master of this boost. You had that boost control on yours for a while, right? So you know that boost controller well? What? Nothing. Yeah, I was still almost at 20. I'd be a little bit more aggressive with it. Oh! 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 Nice. It like hits and then kind of tapers down a little bit, which is, you know, you'll get that with a smaller turbo. It feels good though. It feels a lot better. It just feels so like light on its feet, you know. My JZ car doesn't feel like heavy, but this just feels light, and then the fact that it's all like stock interior, kind of quiet-ish, just feels like a car that you can just drive and rip. Just low. So we put 16 miles on this fella now. Like a street S14 that's just like simple. Maybe I can take Jamie out on date night in it. I like it. Like, this thing's cool as shit to drive. Makes boost. Alright guys, so now we have confirmed that this is a good SR. This thing freaking rips, and with the factory ball bearing turbo, it's just cool how fast it spools up and how good it feels. So we'll probably put this thing on the dyno coming soon. And again, we want to do a nice transformation on this thing because we are actually doing this is our next giveaway car. So project build giveaway number 23. The giveaway winner just picked up the track pack from us last week, and I know he was super stoked. He just bought a single hoodie from us and he won the truck, the trailer, and the car. And we have a bunch of other winners in the past have bought something as simple as a t-shirt or a VIP membership. So as of right now, live on motionautotv.com or motionautoperformance.com for our launch bonus. For every $1 you spend is 50 entries. So we are doing a 50 times entry multiplier for basically the first launch of this thing. So as of right now, it should be live on the website. Go check it out. There's a countdown timer at the top, but our highest multiplier is live right now. And again, I love these freaking cars, and I don't want to hoard them all from you guys. I love experiencing them, enjoying them, transforming them. You guys get to watch, we get some cool content out of it, but I really want to hear what you guys think we should do to this thing. Obviously, I want to switch up the wheels, possibly considering respraying it the factory emerald green, painting it white, like a pearl white, or a silver. I think that would look really good. Plans are, I definitely am gonna remove this wing, but the next video you guys see of this car, we're gonna be completely stripping this thing down and getting it ready for paint, and hopefully having it painted before the end of the week. And the giveaway ends at the end of July. 50 times multiplier is our highest multiplier we're gonna run this entire giveaway, and we're not gonna run any ads during that. So you guys watching these videos, or people who have shopped with us on our text message or email list, you guys are getting the highest odds. Motion Auto TV, motionautoperformance.com. You can buy a set of coilovers, you can buy an air filter, an oil filter, anything for your project car or your daily. Grab some entries or any merch off the website or a digital download. Also our VIP membership. You can spend as little as $10 a month and double your entries, as well as get automatically entered without having to like remember to like be like, oh, I forgot to buy a t-shirt, or I have too many Motion Auto TV shirts. You pretty much just get billed every month, and then you get entered into pretty much our monthly giveaways at this point. So appreciate you guys watching this video. Let me know what you guys would like to see done with the S14. We're definitely gonna spice it up. It's not gonna stay looking like this. We're gonna fix the dings, the dents, and it's gonna get a full respray either way. Appreciate you guys watching, and thank you guys for the support on the giveaways, and we'll see you soon with a bodywork and paint video. Later.